welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into something really universal, something we all grapple with.
No worry.
That's right, that constant hum of anxiety, especially, when things feel uncertain.
Exactly. How do we deal with that? We're going to explore some, well, ancient wisdom that might offer a surprising way through.
Yeah, our main source for this deep dive is a sermon from Pastor Lucas at Bridgepoint Church. It's called Don't Worry, Trusting in the God Who Sees You.
Okay.
And it digs right into a very specific passage, Matthew chapter 6, verses 25 to 33.
Right. So our goal here isn't just religious study. It's about pulling out universal truths, practical wisdom from this message Jesus gave.
Exactly. How can understanding this text maybe give us a shortcut to a bit more peace? Or at least a better handle on our own, inner landscape?
So let's picture the scene. Jesus is talking, probably on a mountainside somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd isn't philosophers or kings. It's fishermen, farmers, mothers, widows, sick people.
Just ordinary folks.
Right.
Many probably living day to day, hand to mouth. Yes, really feeling that precariousness. And to these people, Jesus says something pretty direct, kind of shocking, really, from Matthew 6.25.
Yeah, he says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear."
Wow.
And he asks, "Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes?"
It sounds harsh. Almost dismissive of their real struggles.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But the context suggests it wasn't a scolding. Pastor Lucas emphasizes this.
Okay.
It was more like a gentle invitation, a reassurance almost, saying essentially, God hasn't forgotten you.
Okay, but we need to really understand their world for a second. This is pre-refrigeration.
Right. No safety nets.
No insurance, no savings accounts, no government help if things went wrong.
A single bad harvest, maybe bad weather.
Could literally mean your family starves. So worry wasn't irrational, it was survival.
Absolutely. It was baked into their daily reality, which makes Jesus' message even more, well, radical.
Radical how?
Because he points them towards, of all things, the birds and the flowers. Look at the birds, he says. Look at the lilies of the field.
Right.
He's not saying be lazy or ignore reality. He's inviting them to trust, to rest in a different kind of security, a divine care. It's a call to deep reliance, even when every instinct screamed otherwise.
So how does that ancient idea connect to us now? I mean, our worries might look different, but they feel just as real.
Well, the source material, the sermon, actually bridges this gap with a modern story.
Oh, yeah.
Pastor Lucas shared a personal experience. He was feeling incredibly stressed about a bill he couldn't pay, just overwhelmed.
Been there.
Right? And he prayed something really simple, just like, "Lord, if you really see me, I need you to show me."
Okay, kind of putting it out there.
Exactly. And then later that same day,
Away.
yeah, someone he hadn't seen in months called him up, totally out of the blue.
Wow.
And this person just said, "I felt God wanted me to send you something," and they sent exactly the amount needed for the bill.
That's pretty specific.
It is. But the pastor said the most powerful thing wasn't even the money, though that helped, obviously.
What was it then?
It was the feeling, the overwhelming sense of God saw me.
That recognition.
Yes, that feeling of not being alone, not being overlooked in the middle of the stress. That was the real impact.
That really brings it home. And maybe for you listening, what are those things causing worry right now? Big things, small things.
Or what anxieties do you just see around you in the world? We all feel it.
And maybe think too, have you ever had one of those moments where things just came together unexpectedly, or you felt supported when you really needed it?
Because that feeling connects back to Jesus's core message. He's not saying, "Hey, life will be easy."
Right. He definitely doesn't promise that.
No, but he promises presence. He says, "You are not alone. God is with you." That's the assurance.
And then he gives a kind of practical instruction, doesn't he? Matthew 6.33.
He does. "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well."
Okay, seek first his kingdom. That sounds big, maybe a bit vague. What does that actually look like day to day?
That's the key question, isn't it? It's definitely not about quitting your job or ignoring bills.
Okay, good.
Think of it more like orienting your life. What's your primary focus? What drives your decisions? Is it fear and lack? Or is it something else?
Something like purpose.
Values. Exactly. It's about prioritizing what truly matters. Maybe love, service, justice. connecting with God, whatever that means for you, and trusting that when you align yourself with that, the other things, the necessities, will fall into place. Not magically, perhaps, but that you won't have to carry the burden of securing them all by yourself.
So it's a shift in focus, away from constant worry about getting, towards actively being and doing based on deeper values.
Precisely. It's about where you place your primary energy and trust.
So here's maybe a practical thought for you this week. Instead of letting the what-ifs or the what's missing dominate your thoughts,
Try focusing on that seeking first. What does that mean for you?
maybe it's about showing love, serving someone, praying, connecting with nature, whatever helps you tap into that deeper sense of purpose or connection.
And trusting that you're not forgotten in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe holding on to that affirmation from the Force, I am seen, I can trust.
Just repeating that can sometimes make a difference. I am seen, I can trust.
So the big takeaway seems to be this profound peace that can come, not necessarily from having all your problems solved,
No, definitely not.
but from that deep recognition, that feeling of being seen, being cared for, right in the middle of whatever uncertainty you're facing.
It's a powerful shift. It changes how you experience the challenges.
It really does.
So here's something to maybe chew on this week. If seeking first isn't just, a religious duty, but a real fundamental reordering of your priorities,
Okay.
a conscious choice about where you put your focus every day, aligning your actions with what you value most deeply. What would that actually look like in your life, practically speaking? And how might consciously doing that day by day fundamentally change how you experience worry or that feeling of lack?
That's a really interesting question to carry with us.